Welcome to California's FoodLand, and I'm your host, Robert Thompson, and here's the other host, Rossco Soletrain.
What's up, dude? How you doing, brother?
Man, you guys are in for a treat. This is your favorite not safe for work
oh my God. How you doing, brother?
podcast.
Man, you guys are in for a treat. You just like, how are you?
Yeah, dude, I'm good, man.
You are?
I'm good. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. I had a little. I wanted to make sure that they knew it was not safe for work, just in case we come out the bat with
Our demographic of people can't fucking handle swear words or talk about ass.
Well, I don't know, man, because Frisco's, I feel like we're going to need a disclaimer.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I feel like it needs a disclaimer.
It's so strange that, like, it's like all these platforms, like YouTube or Apple Podcast, they can see our demographics. They know our demographics like fucking Panda Express knows that what they sell. You know what I mean? Like, and like we still have to like censor things.
No, but Ross, my Mormon uncle listens to I'm just kidding. No, I do have a Mormon uncle, and I was just throwing out there, and he's cool. He probably wouldn't be offended.
No.
But the shirt that you're wearing may be a little offensive to
clowns?
To the clown community because John Wayne Gacy... clownist. I like it.
Yeah.
Hey, do you like
very clownist?
So for the folks listening to the podcast, I'm wearing a pink shoulder padded jacket, and Ross has he's an awesome Insane Clown Posse shirt.
Yeah, but fuck the Insane Clown Posse shirt. The hat.
The Oinkster, dude.
I'm wearing an Oinkster hat right now, and this came from the source, brother. This was given to me by so every once in a while I'll make some kind of weird impression on somebody, and they'll be like, "Oh, this guy's cool," and then they'll give you things. Oh, like, "Hey, man, here's a free drink or whatever." And I try to like be nice to people as much as I possibly can, and like people I don't know, people that don't matter in my life. Yeah. I try to just be like overly nice. Why? I don't fucking know. I guess everybody's going through a hard time, and it's better to be nice to people than it is to be a prick.
It's the Frisco's way.
But. I became kind of friendly with a lot of the people that worked at the Oinkster, especially the original crew when I first moved to Los Angeles. And one of the guys, not to be named, because I know that the manager was a fucking stickler for shit, but he gave me this hat.
Oh, nice!
This is a fucking quality hat, dude.
Yeah,
it's no bullshit.
It is very nice.
I mean, even like it's all the lettering's raised. It's on a really good. It's not
quality.
It's not a cheap hat.
No,
so it's a good one.
Yes. Yes.
So I got this from the source at the Oinkster. So shout out to the Oinkster.
Yeah.
They should be a sponsor of this podcast, but they are not.
Yeah, we should work that out, dude.
Yeah. Back in the day, man, they used to hook me up with some shit. It was cool.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Free coffee and like just random stuff.
My mouth is watering right now, dude.
Yeah, my butt is watering.
My butthole, too. And I have a pink jacket, though, because I felt like it looked like a shift leader at Frisco's.
Dude, if you were wearing a black shirt and that pink jacket, there'd have to be a Frisco's logo on the back, but I could totally see like a shift leader.
Right?
You're right,
Hey, like, Daddy-o.
Yeah. Like,
welcome to Frisco's.
Yeah, not even the shift leader, but like the night manager at Frisco's.
Yeah. The night guy. Yeah.
When the crowd gets a little rough and tumble.
Yeah, dude.
The men, when they come through.
I'll be the maitre d' of madness, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're talking about Frisco's today.
Car hop.
Frisco's Car Hop. Legendary spot. We're going to get right into it, but before we do, we're going to get to my favorite segment.
Your favorite segment.
A fast food minute. Enjoy.
This is Fast Food Minute with Zack Hillman. Customer David Scheiding was powering his way through an Arby's chicken sandwich in 2005 when he found a juicy piece of human flesh. Apparently, a manager cut his thumb on the meat slicer and neglected to throw out the bin containing his parts. He got even more depressed when he was unable to hitchhike home that night. Scheiding sued the company for $50,000, claiming they had no right to serve me something that tastes so much better than their actual food.
Frisco's Car Hop. Holy shit. We've gone this far into California FoodLand to where we've landed at Frisco's.
Yes, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, Frisco's is a staple.
Is it a staple?
Of my life.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been around for a long time.
It sure has.
Yeah.
And near you in the Inland Empire, in the one of the original locations in the City of Industry, which is no longer fucking there.
It's not there.
Nope.
You're gonna make me cry, dude.
Well, I don't know if it was COVID that killed it or if it was just dying a slow death. I think it might have been a little bit of both.
Yeah.
But it's gone, man. The City of Industry location is gone. There's actually all of the original locations, which I'm having a hard time, and I've discussed this on previous podcasts, but I don't even know where all the previous locations of Frisco's were.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I think I do, but I'm not sure because they're very hard to find stuff about.
So, Frisco's to me though was an event when you went as a kid. Mm-hmm. It was. You're at a car hop. They're on roller skates.
Mm-hmm. You're not the only one that's told me this.
It's a whole experience. You know?
Yes, it is. It's a whole ass experience.
Yeah, dude. And so I don't know. It's just kind of fascinating.
Explain to the audience what Frisco's is. We know it's a car hop, but it's so much more than that in its own weird way.
Yeah.
So how would you explain Frisco's to the average listener?
Well, I haven't been in like 25 years.
But what was it when you were a kid?
When I was a kid, it was like, if it was what I thought my parents would go to, like a relic in a way. I knew it was a themed restaurant. I knew it was like paying homage to the 50s. I have no idea if it's been around since then. I don't. No. It's just in my lifetime it has.
Yeah.
But to me, I thought it was maybe like an 80s. Let's bring back the 50s. There was a wave in the 80s.
Yes.
Our like childhood.
Yes.
We were born in the 80s. Like everything, there was a strange beach blanket bingo revival. Mm-hmm. There was a weird 50s and 60s revival in the 80s. Yeah. And it's because those people were growing up and making things.
Totally.
Just like now with everything being 80s and 90s. Yeah. So it's just like that.
Yeah.
So we were seeing a weird 50s throwback. And so when I went, the thing that I recollect was the women on roller skates and the presentation.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they had records everywhere.
Yeah.
The menu was like a record that you could draw. A jukebox. Yeah. That's right. The jukebox. And the jukebox. That always, my brother and I would put the happy birthday song over and over to piss everyone off.
So great. Because they had those little jukeboxes at the tables, kind of like Mel's Drive-In does.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. But it was like a diner car hop vibe.
Yeah, it was.
And the waitresses seemed to be like theater majors that could skate. Like when I was a kid, I have no idea. Now they could have been doing, speed and
dude, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah. But I mean, I also it was in the Inland Empire, so I have no idea. You know what I mean? What was going on? I was a kid.
Sure.
But it just felt like this kind of fun atmosphere.
100%.
Yeah, and I can't tell you anything about the food anymore. I'd get chicken tenders, and I'd get like a milkshake.
Yeah. You'd probably get the same thing now. I mean, in fact, I think now that their menu is extremely limited to what they're doing
fish
now.
Sticks.
Fish sticks, yeah. So
Tyson
my first
chicken.
my first interaction, I guess you would say, with Frisco's car hop was at that same City of Industry location. That's like, it's like near like a Home Depot or something.
Yeah,
isn't it? Yeah. It's like in the parking lot.
It's off the freeway.
Yeah. In the parking lot of a Home Depot. In like the corner. It's a weird little location. So I went there with friend of the show, Ray Paez, who we've talked about. He did our illustrations.
Did Ray grow up by me?
Yeah, he's IE.
Oh, okay.
He's like, near you. Like
Ontario or something.
Yeah, Chino.
Oh, wow.
Diamond Bar.
Yeah, that's right next to me.
He's living in Walnut right now. I can give you his address if you'd like to go over there and
how big is Ray's
cock?
Yeah.
Big. Real big. It's huge. So he took me to
shout out to Ray, dude.
When I was doing, because originally, so I was doing YouTube stuff a long time ago, and I really wanted to be a vlogger.
What's Ray's social security number? No, I'm kidding.
69696969420, bro. Oh.
So you're doing vlogging.
Yeah,
stuff.
I was a menace to society. I was a vlogger, and a lot of the stuff. He's got sneezes, dude. You got COVID, bro. You have this is the second week in a row that you've had COVID.
Is this COVID, bro?
Yeah, it's COVID, bro. It's that fucking fourth wave.
Yeah, dude. That's like an energy drink, COVID, bro.
COVID, bro. Fourth wave. It's good, dude. So Ray took me, and I don't even know where we're going before we got on the. What the fuck were we just talking about? Anyway.
So Ray took you to Frisco's.
Ray took me to Frisco's, and vlogging. So my original YouTube channel was. Mainly it kind of went around I wanted to showcase places that of note, and one of the lost ones that I did before I finally gave up that kind of iteration of my YouTube channel, one of the last places that I went to was Frisco's with Ray, and I shot a video but I never put it out because I I was starting to realize what a burden I was to my friends, and everywhere I would go, I would have to shoot a YouTube video. My brain was just only thought about what I could create content for. You know, what could I do? How could I make this interaction to content? And so,
did you have like a moment at Frisco's?
No, but it was starting to come to that point where I was like I was starting to like realize how shitty it was that everything I did had to revolve around making a video about it. So I never put it out. There was like 4 or 5 videos that I shot that I just did never put out because I was just kind of.
Do you still have that footage of that?
I wish I did. I do not. No.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, but you know, we went there and I thought it was kind of like I just thought it was weird.
What year did you go?
This was like 2017, maybe.
Oh shit, that's very recent for Frisco's. Like, I have no idea. Yeah,
it was like
what was it like?
It was like, dude, it was weird. I just thought everything was strange. I thought the menu was strange. Like what they were offering as far as food option goes, it was like, what in the fuck is this? I thought that the concept of like girls on roller skates wearing those little. Okay, so those you don't, just to kind of plant a picture in your head, like the girls at Frisco's wear these like tight little tops. They wear these short skirts that are puffed out like 50s style skirts, but they're like tiny. And then they wear like Hooters style not leggings, but like nylons.
Yeah.
And then they wear on one leg, they wear that thing you take off for the weddings, like the garter belt thing. What is that thing?
Yeah, the garter belt.
Is that what it is? I don't know. But they wear that. They wear it on one leg and roller skates. It's really it reminds me of like a guy that was like, I want to make my all-American diner that's kind of like Hooters, but more about legs and ass. And just had this idea that that's what he was going to do. And you could tell when we went there that it was not the place that it once was. Like nothing was really going on there in that back parking lot of the Home Depot at Frisco's. It was kind of like an odd little, it was just, you could tell it was like that style of diner. It felt to me like it was very, in 2017, it was very 80s. So it was like this representation of like what the 50s was like in the 80s. It was, I just thought the whole thing was like very like strange, weirdly like a lot of fun and also off-putting at the same time, and a relic of a different era of dining that sadly in a lot of respects is kind of missed. You know, like the idea of like themed dining, like Rainforest Cafe, Hard Rock Cafe, Planet Hollywood, Frisco's, Mel's Drive-In, all these places, you know, I mean, even to a certain extent, Hooters.
Johnny Rockets.
Like, Johnny Rockets. Like with very, like, I mean, all those places have like one common denominator, and the food is dog shit, you know?
Yeah.
It's like all these places like that, but they were fun. They were a fun place to have.
Did you have the filet mignon at Frisco's too?
At Frisco's, yeah. It was a fun concept, you know? And so, so that was my...
Were they on roller skates
They were on roller skates, yeah. And
wow.
They still are. There is a new location in Whittier that is a Frisco's car hop. All the original locations are gone. There's a new location, Frisco's in Whittier, and the majority of them are still on roller skates. Some of them aren't, but it's still the same outfits.
Is it? Oh, really?
It's still the same outfits.
Wow.
Why don't we just get into... So when we researched this episode, me and you both really couldn't find much about this place, could we?
No. Very little information.
Very little. It was really hard to find anything, and I found stuff on like weird, like I think I found some stuff on MapQuest. I mean, like I dug and dug. So this is from the company. Now, this is something I think I pulled off of. They still use this like background on their website. This is a little bit different because I think this is older, what I pulled from. So anyway, this is from the company, Frisco's Car Hop. Frisco's Car Hop Diner has been the dream of Takis Stathoui. It's a Greek name.
Yeah, Greek.
Stathoui. I'm going to say Stathoui. It's spelled Stathoulis. Stathoui. A Greek immigrant, also says vocalist. Can't forget that. And his wife, Joanne Frisco Stathoui, a lifetime Downey resident. Go figure. In 19...
She's got the downs, dude. Yeah. No.
Touch the downs. Shout out to Downey.
Yeah,
He's got
dude,
one of the
Downey,
coolest
dude.
Bob's Big Boy in the entire fucking universe.
I know. I love Downey.
Downey, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. What a place.
Things get down.
Yeah, they do. In 1982, they opened up their first of 6 restaurants, creating a 1950s style diner, restoring the good old days of family dining. Would you say that it's more of I would say it's more of like a Hooters, man.
Yeah, it doesn't have the family dining. It's definitely more. It's like where your pervert uncle wanted to go.
Yeah, it's like we're going to Frisco's.
Yeah,
You want a burger, right?
Yeah, I want to see a burger.
Yeah. After years of hard work and dedication, they have created a successful family business. Through Taki and Joanne's unique and constant creative ideas, Frisco and the Car Hops have been world-renowned and have attracted people and the media from here and abroad. Frisco's City of Industry was founded in 1990 with the intention of making this entertainment-filled diner a home away from home, so to speak, a classic yet but cozy, nostalgic 50s era kind of place. Frisco's City of Industry is committed to working endlessly so it can become the most atmospheric of diners and otherwise offer the most delicious and affordable food in town. Best of all, there's much more to come. Every Frisco's has its own unique flavor and ambiance, so come try our new modern nostalgic 50s car hop drive-thru located in Whittier, California. So they're the ones that I could find, the locations that I could find were Frisco's in
Downey,
in the La Puente or like City of Industry.
Yeah,
you can find that one. Frisco's in Long Beach, and Frisco's in Downey on Woodruff Avenue. Now that location is now called Mr. Pete's Burgers, and they serve essentially the same stuff that Frisco's was serving.
I wish I didn't know what Mr. Pete was.
I know, it's such a funny name. Mr.
Well, there's a
Pete's.
porn star, I think, Mr. Pete.
Mr. Pete's. It's such a funny name, Mr. Pete's. It sounds so gross.
Yeah, what is it called? Mr. Pete's?
Mr. Pete's Burgers.
Yeah, don't try the sauce, dude.
Yeah, no. Hello, we got Nick working over there.
Yeah.
I'm ready to come.
I'm ready to come.
It's a throwback to an old episode.
Yeah, there's a... Yeah, look it up.
Famous Nick.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Frisco's, when I was talking about their menu earlier, I found it to be like very strange because they had everything from Greek food, pizza, quote unquote, south of the border specialties, salads, burgers, barbecue, milkshakes, and beer. I mean, that's a really broad spectrum of food options.
Yeah, and you're getting like a really probably interesting version of all of those things.
Yeah.
Maybe the hero is good, but I don't know about anything else because the guy's Greek, right?
Yeah, but then again, it's like you're buying all these different items for all these different like the different menus. You know, it's like,
I feel like it's probably gonna look like what are those like? Not Stofers. What's like the banquet?
Sure, yeah, like
the dollar meal. Yeah,
like Salisbury steak.
Yeah, what is barbecue like at Frisco's?
Funny enough, when I went to Frisco's, what did I have? I had barbecued ribs.
How was it?
It was what you would think it would be. You know, it was it would be like, oh, we have ribs. Oh, are they any good? Yeah, we got them. Okay. It was like that, you know?
Yeah.
Like somebody must have been like, oh, you guys don't have any ribs here? And they were like, we're going to put it on the menu. And they just put it on the menu along with like, they must have had like a chef that was Hispanic, and they was like, oh, hey, you should do south of the border stuff along with my Greek heritage, and then we're going to serve burgers. Plus we got milkshakes and pizza. Oh, everybody loves pizza, kids. So
what about the burgers?
They were just your standard burgers.
Yeah, because you think of them being like a burger
place
spot.
Well,
right
now.
Are they trying to do that now?
So now they're like. The menu is the new location in Whittier is completely stripped down. I mean, it is like a shadow of its former self. They have essentially burgers, salad. It's like burgers, salads, fries, a couple of appetizers, and that's pretty much it. I don't even think they have beer anymore.
Do you have the Greek food still?
Nope.
Whoa.
They have a couple of sandwiches. I think they have like some kind of Greek sandwich maybe. Let's dig up the menu.
Yeah, let's see what Frisco's is up to.
Frisco's car hop. But, it's just like, I'm going to go to online ordering. Now, this is just what's coming up. So, the original Frisco burgers. They have the Frisco cheeseburger, which is, cheddar cheese, lettuce, tomato, Thousand Island, and a sourdough bun. Oh, this one's...
Why don't they team up with Grill 'em All, dude?
I think Grill 'em All would be like, I'm good.
Yeah.
This
That'd be cool, though. Let's save Frisco's, dude.
The Frisco cheeseburger has a slight twist on your just average cheeseburger. They have sourdough bread coated with crispy Parmesan cheese, which to me sounds so much like Sizzler in the 80s. That cheese bread they used to have. Do you remember that stuff?
Yeah.
That is like a Sizzler burger.
Dino nuggets.
They have They have the Frisco bacon and avocado burger. Avocado, jack cheese, Thousand Island, and sourdough bread coated with the crispy Parmesan cheese. So all these burgers, the Frisco burgers, the original Frisco burgers, are essentially that kind of Sizzler bread on their burgers. They also have their classic burgers, everything from a cheeseburger to a bacon and avocado, just like what I mentioned. They have a patty melt. They have a chili cheeseburger. They have a chipotle bacon burger. And they also have an Impossible burger. They have fresh salads, Greek salad, chicken Greek salad, country chicken salad, chicken Cobb salad. Sandwiches, they have a chipotle chicken sandwich, a club sandwich, jack and cheddar on sourdough. And then they also have a pita wrap. Fire grilled chicken breast, tomato, onion, cucumber wrapped in a warm pita bread, tzatziki dip on the side.
Oh, tzatziki.
It's delicious. So they have a kids menu, which is like basically just hamburgers, and chicken tenders. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then beyond that, they have milkshakes, and then they have your regular fountain drinks. They have no beers.
Dude, they should make a crayon shake, dude, for kids, like edible crayons.
Oh, they should.
That'd be fun.
So, yeah. George keeps coming up in this podcast. George always used to say Campari. Do you know what Campari is?
No.
It's some kind of alcoholic beverage. Normally they put it into drinks. If you've seen The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou,
yes, he
drinks Campari. He's like smoking joints and drinking Campari.
Oh, that's what he's drinking?
Yes, Campari. But George always said it tasted like crayons.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they could put Campari.
There we go, Campari.
Yeah. Then they have their fries and sides, which are Parmesan zucchini sticks, onion rings, fries, curly fries, CRUiSER fries, which are topped with bacon, green onions, and jack and cheddar cheeses. Chicken tenders.
The CRUiSER fries, they actually come out on a motorcycle.
It'd be kind of... They do serve like their kids' meals in those little cars. So they might actually put those in some kind of... Maybe something. That I think they might.
Yeah.
To this day. And then they have the Frisco's ice cream parlor, which are hand-scooped milkshakes. They have a chocolate brownie sundae. They have a chocolate chip cookie sundae, a root beer float, and then you're an ice cream scoop. So you can see their menu is like, I think it's a good thing that they pared down their menu to next to nothing.
Yeah, because before it was just all over the place.
Yeah, all over the place.
And it's fascinating. And what you said is so true. And I think it's just kind of wild, man, because I personally have memories of Frisco's as a kid, and that one especially. Mm-hmm. But that experience of a themed restaurant is very rare now. Portillo's kind of reminds me of that too. Portillo's it's the Chicago
pizza
beef.
Place? Oh.
No, the Portillo's. There's one Portillo's that's really good in San Gabriel. It's a legend.
Oh, the pizza place?
Yeah, that's like a legendary spot. It's fucking good.
Great signage.
Yeah, dude. Portillo's.
I think I've heard of this place too. Yeah,
in Buena Park. Okay. And in Moreno Valley, but they're a big chain in Chicago.
Yeah.
But that is a spot
Italian
like this
beef.
themed, and each one is kind of different. It's almost like FRiES, where it's like different, like
yeah. Oh, dude, the FRiES, those locations of FRiES were amazing.
I know.
FRiES Electronics.
Did you get to go to those before they closed?
I went to a bunch of them. Yeah,
dude,
I was doing YouTube videos about those too.
Oh man, wow!
I'm glad that I did.
Yeah.
Even though the videos suck, but I'm glad I went to those.
Documented it.
Yeah, because they were great. They did not like you to take video at all.
Oh really?
Yeah, because. It's Los Angeles, and they don't know what you're going to use this video for.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So they were really weird about it, but they told me that I could take photos or whatever. So instead, I just took stills, like still video of all the stuff, and just still shot video.
Well, like each one is themed, like it's an alien attack or whatever.
Yeah,
like
Alice in Wonderland.
Portillo's is like that too. Like the one in Buena Park is like Prohibition mob people,
cool.
and then there's that's a cool thing. But Frisco's is like a lost era of just themed,
80s themed,
like
80s
it was
themed,
just
50s style.
Yeah, it's a rare thing, and before Sonics came to California,
Sonic was here before. But
Where was it?
There was one in my hometown. In
oh shit! Back in the day,
yeah, and it went out right away because the food was gross.
Oh,
but no, that was a thing in the 80s. I remember, like, it felt like every single place had like a 50s themed diner.
Yeah,
there was a cool one in Santa Rosa. I cannot remember the name of it, but it was a huge location, and that place was like, it was 50s themed. And there's another place that was called the Oliver Cafe that you could, like, they would put big slabs of paper down on the table, and you could just throw out crayons, and you could just draw whatever you wanted. And then they would put those drawings on the wall.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was a really cool place. But there was a lot of that 50s themed diner shit going on.
And it was special. It was special then, and it's still as special that it exists. And to call back to our like first, food episode, well, not really, but whatever. One of them was the Bob's Big Boy ones.
Sure.
And I don't know if we talked about that. Do you remember when Bob's Big Boy came in the early thousands? It started to come in malls. They try to get it like in malls.
I do not remember that, but I do remember seeing pictures of that in a lot of, when I was researching Bob's. Yeah. I saw a lot of photos of Bob's at malls.
Do you think Frisco's would do well in things like that? Like if they somehow had some sort of, if they got, Panda Express's, scientist brain and they decided to.
No, I think that Frisco's could do well if they found it would cost them a fortune, but if they found an old diner in Hollywood that would be an easy conversion, and they were to dial back their color palette to not being so fucking Bret the Hitman Hart 80s, 90s, like if they were to kind of dial it back and to really do something that was more along the lines of like a Mel's Drive-In, or if they were to amp it fucking up the other way and do something like over the top in Vegas and almost have it like be like a fucking topless fucking crazy,
or like they spread
sauce
blue cheese
all over your butt. Blue cheese. Yeah, like just like do something that's like so, because in my opinion, the vocalist Takis, I think his name's Takis, the vocalist. I found a video of the guy like that was a Greek news article, like a TV news article
on him
on YouTube
of the Frisco's dude,
of the Frisco's guy, and it was like, obviously it was talking about Frisco's and like it being this like a popular American chain in Hollywood, and then like him singing and all this shit.
It'd be funny if it was like in Athens. It's probably it's like huge news.
Yeah, honestly, it was a well produced
Zeus.
Yeah. Show. It was like.
Yeah, they go through the history of Greece, and then it goes to him.
Yeah, Frisco's.
And Whittier.
Yeah. But it was like,
I mean, good for him, dude. He made his little empire.
But I think that like they would have to do one or they'd have to go over the top, like just like raunch, or they would have to really dial it in and create something that was like not so the 80s representing, like it's like this 80s representation of what the 50s was.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what the 2000s are doing. Like Stranger Things, to me, when I watch Stranger Things, especially the last season, to me, it's romanticizing what the 80s felt like. Yeah. They do a really good job at it. And I actually really like the last season of Stranger Things. It was my favorite season. But they do it like it's the same kind of romanticizing of the 80s they're doing on Stranger Things is what we grew up with in the 80s and 90s with
like 50s. Yeah.
And so it's, and that's why Trump was elected as well. It's because it's romanticizing a bygone era and forgetting like, what was bad about that, and just like, oh, well, that's when it was easier to buy a house and, one income was, you could live off of one income and like, so you like forget all the bad shit. But Frisco's always felt like that, which...
He should play into the Greek stuff more. That'd be dope, dude.
Well, there was all kinds of weird stuff that he would do, like
Byzantine burgers.
He would sing. He would sing at the places, and they would do like these dances. Did you ever see any of those dances?
I think so. Yeah,
he'd make all the waitresses dance on roller skates, and they do these choreographed dance routines.
I think when I went to the strip club for the first time, I had deja vu of Frisco's.
Probably.
Like when I was 18 for my friend's birthday, I remember like, this reminds me of somewhere because the colors and the
totally, dude. Frisco.
It looked like deja vu, dude.
Yeah, it's really strange how like that kind of. It totally reminds me of. It's totally strip club.
Dude, we should do a
vibes.
deja vu episode.
Oh my god,
dude! No, but there's one in Montclair that was pink. It was bright pink, and there was a hotel.
Yep.
And it somehow existed. It somehow exists still. They would close it, and it became a store, and then it became. It's insane. It's still there. It's very weird. But
I had a client of mine years and years ago. His name was Luke. He was a DJ at Deja Vu in San Francisco.
Hey, welcome to Deja Vu.
Dude, this guy was fucking great. Because I was like, when I started doing Luke's hair, I was like probably 19 or 20.
Yeah.
And Luke was, I think, in his 40s or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I was like, whoa, man, you're like a strip. I thought that was super cool. I'm like, oh, strip club DJs. Like,
this guy's living the life, dude.
Yeah, he hated it. And he was the guy, he ran, I think it was Deja Vu and then a couple of other strip clubs in San Francisco. And when they opened up Scores in Las Vegas, which was at the time the biggest strip club in the world or in the United States, and it was almost like Circus Olay mixed with a strip club, they had him run the sound for that place. So he moved to Vegas when I was like 21. But he used to give me these stacks of like free shit at like all this, because it wasn't just Deja Vu that he worked at. He worked at like 4. He'd give me all these free passes and all this stuff. I never once went. I'm not a strip club. That's
good. Yeah, that's really,
Strip clubs are really weird.
Yeah, it's the same thing when you leave Frisco's. You're like, oh, okay, I think I was expecting something, and this is what it was.
Yeah. You're like, You're like, oh, I feel really dirty.
No, Frisco's, though, does have a place in mi corazón, in my heart, because my childhood, I went there, It was fun, and it was, it takes you back to a simpler time, it really does.
Yeah, so I finished writing the rest of this episode at like, I think it was 1:20 in the morning last night. Or not writing, but like finishing my research. And at the end of it, at the end of all the stuff that I wrote down, I wrote, for me, Frisco's feels much like a county fair in the 80s. Now, granted, I wrote this at 1 o'clock in the morning. There's something deeply flawed in its roots, but there is something here that I actually love. The new spot in Whittier just doesn't have it, and that's something that's kind of lost in modern casual fast food-esque dining. Even though the theming was corn-dick 1980s version of the 50s that opened up in 1990, there's still something magical about it.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know how to feel about Frisco's, because on one hand, I know
what it is.
What is it?
It's the fact that they did it.
Yeah.
The fact that they tried that.
They tried it.
Because most people don't.
No, and they open up multiple locations.
That's why it's special. Yeah. And that's why, I feel like that fuels us too. We're trying it. You know what I mean? I'm trying to not kill myself. I'm joking.
Every day.
I don't know where I was going with that, but it's beautiful that they attempted it. You know what I mean? That they did it. They did it. They did it forever.
Yeah, several times.
Props to...
And they still are to this day. Takis.
The Takis, dude.
And Joanne.
Yeah.
But,
dude.
Yeah, man. It's... So it's weird how I feel about Frisco's, because the food sucks. I mean, the food did suck. I don't know how it is now, but I'm sure I don't know. It's Frisco's,
Yeah.
I think you can get a burger there for like $10, which in California is like a pretty cheap burger.
I want to go though. We should go to the Whittier one, dude.
I really don't want to.
You don't want to? Oh,
no,
man.
I there's so many other places that I would rather go with you than go back to Frisco's.
That's true. Well,
especially seeing the new Frisco's. And it's not like the old Frisco's.
Is Takis there, dude? I want to meet him.
He probably is there.
I should hit him up, dude.
Dude, so fun fact that like when I was researching Frisco's, I found a music video by the rap artist Lotto, Latto. It used to be Mulatto, but she changed her name to Lotto.
Yeah.
With Saweetie and Trina.
Mm-hmm.
And the song is called Bitch from the South remix, because I guess it was originally just her Lotto song, but they put Saweetie and Trina on it.
Will she end up in La Puente or something?
Dude, the half of the video is all fucking shot
at Frisco's.
At Frisco's.
I was like, "Where's the correlation here?"
City industry.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's like Frisco's is represented hard in that fucking video.
Oh my god, I gotta watch that.
Yeah, and it's funny because you're watching it and you're like, "This is." we're not the only ones that feel like it's like it's a rap video, you know? And so we're not the only ones that felt like a strip club, you know, with the neon and the color scheme.
And the butt cheeks. And
the butt cheeks, the whole nine. So it's so similar. It's so trippy to see like Frisco's in this fucking new rap video. You're like, wow, like it's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is cool. I like that. Man, dude. Well, I'm glad we could take you guys on a place that you probably have never heard of.
No, and you'll probably never go to because who knows how long. I mean, honestly, I feel like it's just that kind of dining is dying. You know, it's on its last gasp. And in the Whittier version of Frisco's or the Whittier location, to me is just a shadow of what it once was. You know, you were eating in those car seats because that was one of the cool things.
The car seats. Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah.
Which they had in if you guys have ever been to Disney's Hollywood Studios, the one in Hollywood Studios.
I love that
Sci-Fi
place.
Cafe.
Sci-Fi Cafe is dope.
Yeah. I mean, that's like next level, way cooler than Frisco's.
And I do like they have sriracha wings that are good.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, but dude, I loved going back to Frisco's with you in this episode. I'm excited for what we have to come, dude.
Yeah, we haven't. It's funny with this new season of California's FoodLand, formerly Robert Land. We really you laid them out these last 4 episodes, the last 2 months. You laid all those episodes, and it was like boom, 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 boom. Fuck yeah.
I knew there would be good stories, you know? And you do such a great job, dude.
And I think that the next ones, I have some ideas of some of the next ones, and we've kind of mentioned them in the previous episodes.
Deja vu.
That'd be great.
C's. No, I'm just kidding. But
C's, I think it's got to be on there.
Yeah.
And there's a couple other ones that I want to talk about, and one in particular that I think is another casual dining chain that was predominantly, I think, or maybe fully up north, that to me is on their last gasps as well, and they're shutting down locations left and right.
Let's talk about them. Yeah, let's do it.
We'll talk about that in another episode, but I want to talk about that this chain up north that was a place that I went to a million times growing up, and I've seen the gradual degradation of the brand. And so I'm curious. I really want to take a deep dive into that and actually talk to some, because I know some girls that worked at one of the locations that closed, and I want to talk to them and hear their thoughts and opinions, because that's a deep well over there too.
Oh wow!
Even like they're fucking they had like these radio commercials that are still stuck in my fucking head all the time. Rock Shrimpo. I love it so much, yo. Rock Shrimpo. I love it so much. It's fucking, and it was like such corny. It was so corny, but like was genius at the same time.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, dude, Rochambeau.
Rock Shrimpo, you know? I don't even know if that's what it exactly was, but I think it was Rock Shrimpo.
I think it's Greek. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No,
kind of like Frisco's.
Yeah,
Isn't that
dude.
weird, though, like how much of the singing part came into play?
I think maybe he really wanted to be a singer.
I think
so. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he liked rock and roll. He liked rock and roll?
He did, yeah.
Yeah,
and
dude.
Chicks and roller skates.
Is he around, dude?
Yeah, I mean, he's still alive.
Yeah.
I saw this picture of him on Flickr, because I'm telling you, dude, you go to some random places trying to like gather information about
Flickr.
Flickr.
Wow.
So I went on a Flickr to see what I could find, and like I found this like little chunklet of photos of some of the Frisco's employees in full garb at a minor league baseball game, and the owner Takis was in the background. And by the way, when I say his name Takis, I don't know if that's the pronunciation, but it's spelt like Takis, like the actual food Takis, Takis. But I saw like a bunch of photos of them. They were doing like some kind of collaboration with this minor league baseball team and throwing a pitch, and one of the girls was out on the field, and it was so strange to see.
I wonder if it was the Quakes.
It could have been. Is that like
they're the Dodgers in Rancho Cucamonga.
I wonder if it was. It could have been.
Yeah. Or the Route 66ers. I don't know.
It could have been. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it might have been them. What are the colors?
Route 66ers, I think, are red. They're Angels now. I don't know.
No, it was like a blue and gray, I want to say.
Oh, maybe the Quakes. Yeah,
maybe.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, those are funny ass pictures.
That's cool. Yeah.
It's like weird. I couldn't. And then I was finding all these weird YouTube videos. A lot of them were like new people going to the Whittier location and like, oh yeah, it's so great. Da, da, da. And then like a lot of them were like weird, shitty first generation YouTube videos of like the dancing and like
long form, right? Like just weird. Yeah.
Crappier. But it wasn't even long form because it took so long to upload things. So it'd be like these 2 or 3 or 4 minute long little videos. But yeah, man, like so strange.
Yeah, but I'm glad we documented it, you know?
Yeah, we definitely had to do because we've been talking about doing Friscos for a long time.
Since the beginning of all this, you know, since Zeus, dude. But since COVID Bryant, dude. Lane Bryant. But dude, yeah, this has been fun, man, and I'm excited for you guys to stay tuned for Robert Land and I mean, god damn it, California's FoodLand.
It's all right.
It's new.
It's only been a couple of months.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
yeah. Wink, wink. Yeah. This actually was recorded in 1995.
It was. Back.
Yeah.
When Frisco's was alive and well.
Yeah,
in Downey,
it was, dude.
and Long Beach.
Wow.
The Long Beach location looked kind of cool.
Yeah, That's crazy. How long was it there? Do you know?
I don't know, man. It was like at least 10 years.
That would have been cool. Yeah.
To see, so you can look up, like you can find random pictures online here and there on Yelp and stuff at the outside, and it looked like the exterior looked pretty cool. They had like it almost looked like a giant jukebox in the middle, the way it was all like located. The Frisco's in La Puente or City of Industry was. I don't want to say it was plain on the outside because there was a lot of neon and stuff, but it didn't have that like architectural detail that the Frisco's in Long Beach had. And honestly, if you guys, who's ever listening to this, if you guys are like Frisco's people, let us know if there's any locations that I couldn't find, because I literally only found the 4 locations: City of Industry, Long Beach, Downey, and then the new location in Whittier. So I thought there was more. At one point, I thought there was like 5 or 6 or 7, but
maybe for the Dead series, we'll
resurrect some of those.
Yeah, you know,
we'd have to talk to like somebody from
area.
Frisco. Well, somebody that worked at Frisco's. I bet you there's some great stories.
Dude,
great stories.
Oh yeah. Imagine all the lovely people that went into Frisco's and were probably really nice to all the waitresses, and
oh my god,
there's regulars, you know. God.
So when I was working in Burbank, there was a couple of girls that worked at Hooters across the way that I would do their hair.
Yeah.
And like their fucking stories that they had, it was ridiculous. Like some of the shit, I mean, decent tips, but for some of the shit they had to put up with was fucking ridiculous. So like the people that would go in there were just such scuzz.
Yeah. How is Hooters around right now?
I have no fucking idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't, the last time I went,
they closed a bunch, dude.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, the thing is too, is that like the girls, a lot of the girls that would work at Hooters, now they have the option of like saying fuck this and just going to OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's true.
So like, where are you gonna find
Hooters? Yeah,
it's like where are you gonna find Hooters waitresses when it's like if you're gonna get exploited for like serving wings to some fucking dirtbag in person, like why not just fucking skip the wings?
I remember I went to Hooters.
Personal experience.
One time, and my friend was so pissed because he didn't get the attention he thought.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Because he's like a lonely guy, and he was like, "Oh, it was so hilarious."
No fucking way.
Yeah, dude. It's pretty cringy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's sad, dude. Yeah, those guys, and those are the kind of guys that they had to deal with probably all the time.
Every day.
Yeah. So, well, good riddance. Only you can just
hate Hooters. Last time I went there was I think it was in San Diego, I think Mission Bay, and I was 18. It was like the first and only time I went to Hooters.
Oh, really?
I've never been back.
Yeah, there's probably a Hooters in Russia right now. That's the only thing Putin kept open.
No, dude, it's so funny. I was actually reading a news article about how most businesses did not pull out of Russia.
Oh, like McDonald's and stuff?
Yeah, like most businesses didn't at all.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
It doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Money talks, you know?
Yeah, dude. Well, I'm glad Frisco's has brought us to the Russia-Ukraine war.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
But speaking of missiles, no. Yeah, but it's after at Frisco's, you know, the toilet is annihilated.
Yeah.
But
what would you think would be like in the future? What do you think Frisco's could benefit from? How would you transform Frisco's?
I would have.
And seriously, not like I would have like a dog shit like glory hole, chili glory hole. Like what would you think would like be good for Frisco's?
If they switched it up to have. Okay. Hey, all right. What would help? I think what you said, either go full bore like Dick's Last Resort,
sure.
shtick, like, hey man, have the anal onion rings. Mm-hmm. I still went there. Okay. Or so go raunchy, right?
No, yeah.
And have fun with it. You know, like the leather daddy. Lasagna. I don't know.
Sounds bomb.
Maybe that's San Francisco.
Yes, dude, for real.
Yeah, dude. Props to my aunt up there. But yeah, no. There's what's the other one we're talking about? Fuck. Okay. Okay. So the raunchy route.
Yeah.
Or maybe I think them actually. They're trying. You know what I mean? They're trying to stay afloat as a local business. But I think honestly, going to like a really touristy spot, if they had money somehow to do that, like. Play it up, like maybe go to like I don't know, Orange County or the boardwalk or something like
the
Disney
Santa Monica boardwalk.
That would be cool. Yeah, the beach, dude. Ruby's just closed. Closed.
Which one? Which Ruby's closed?
The one on the Huntington Beach Pier.
Really?
That's one we should do. There's still one.
Oh yeah,
they
closed a while ago
during COVID.
Yeah, that was a big one too.
I went during COVID. I sat outside before.
Yeah,
it's insane. Dude. We got to do Ruby's.
I love Ruby's.
Holy crap, we got to do that. So
I'm not gonna lie. People can bash Ruby's all they want, but I like Ruby's a lot.
I did too. Yeah, but
and as far as like a 50s diner like the 50s style diner goes, I think they've done a great job.
If Frisco's emulated Ruby's,
yeah, they would have done better.
They could survive.
Yeah,
and do it there,
dude.
Yeah,
I saw a rendering of a Ruby's that never came to be. And it was an idea for what they wanted to, like where they were thinking about going as far as like the decor goes. And, Ruby's is like, you think about it, it's like, it's white and red, right?
Yeah.
This was not at all. It was so fucking cool. This is like probably, I saw this maybe 10 years ago. Yeah, probably 10 years ago. It was like, it was like puke green, like not puke, like pea green, like a deep burnt orange, browns,
pea green,
like pea, like like a pea.
A pea. Oh, okay, sorry.
It was like all these like real like mid 60s, like now a color scheme that is like kind of in vogue now.
Yeah.
But this is like before, and it was super cool. It was really a unique. I thought that they should have really. When I saw it, I thought, dude, if they start transforming all of the Ruby's locations that need a remodel.
Yeah.
If they start going in this direction, they would look so cool. Like kind of like Norm's. Norm's is like stuck in the 50s too, but they've done a really good job of like their new locations of Norm's are fucking awesome looking. But
oh, dude, I just thought of something.
What'd you think of?
The what's that other themed place where they have all the songs? Hey, it's your birthday. Fuck you, bitch. That one. You know that song? No, yeah. But they made a big deal out of it. They didn't swear at the people, but they would do like, hey, it's a birthday. And then they would put a dunce hat on someone and punch them in the face with an ice cream cone.
Chili's?
No, that sounds close. No, it's one of those places that just closed a bunch of them. Because I was thinking Frisco's, if they had a money man to take a chance, if they could get some dude and like, do Abu Dhabi or something to throw in some cash.
Yeah.
Or from, if they got some leftover.
Abu Dhabi.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if they could throw some cash, like if they went Normsy, like Norm's kind of diner, I think, them being like a beach play is perfect.
Something.
Yeah. Okay. So
they need,
we got to do an episode on, God, they had one in Brea next to the Improv, and there was a resurrection. They had them all over LA. Oh, that could be an episode. Fuck. It's the parlor, the ice cream parlor. The ice cream parlor where they have a big show. I know someone watching
not Swenson's.
No. It was, and they had Rite Aid ice cream, but it was a popular thing. Fudge, brownies, man, at Buena Park. They opened one in Buena Park and some old dude ran someone over like a few years ago and killed them. That one's closed. All of them are closed, but Rosemead had one back in the day. Dang it. I know it's on the tip of my tongue.
Ice cream parlor.
Someone watching, help us, please.
Not Baskin Robbins.
No.
They're not closing anywhere. Ice cream. Farrell's, yeah.
Dude.
Are they all closed?
I think so, dude. I think Farrell's is donezo. It's hard, dude. Those themed places, that's tough. There's too much.
Oh, yeah. I see it right here. Farrell's Ice Cream Parlor. Damn, dude. They closed. Let's see.
Oh, they're done? Dead series?
Dude, it says that the Buena Park location closed on December 30th, 2018, leaving Brea as the last remaining location. But the Brea location closed on my birthday, June 8th, 2019, leaving no remaining locations. What the fuck? Farrell's. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh, those places were fucking cool looking. I've seen a lot. Dude, we got to do a Farrell's episode. Oh, we can't do Farrell's because Farrell's was founded in Portland.
Oh.
Because somebody else mentioned Farrell's to me, and I looked into Farrell's, but it went from Portland. Yeah, they were purchased by Marriott. There was some kind of like Farrell's thing that kind of went through.
They don't Marriott's. They wear like the captain outfits.
Marriott's? I don't think so.
Okay,
but they wouldn't put it past them because they were. Marriott was involved in all kinds of stuff. They bought Great America in outside of San Jose.
Yeah,
which is going to be closing in the next 10 years. They're like doing like a plan where they're going to close. If you guys have seen Beverly Hills Cop 3, a lot of it was filmed at Great America outside of San Jose.
They're closing Great America?
Yeah, Great America. Yeah.
Do you know when it's supposed to close?
They have like a 10-year plan or something.
I have to go, dude.
I mean, it kind of sucks. It's like a shittier version of Knott's.
Six Flags or Knott's?
Yeah, it's like...
I've never been, and I've always wanted to go.
Really?
Yeah. Paramount theme park. As a kid, that's all I knew it as.
Because it was Marriott when I was a kid, and then it got taken over. Because when I was a kid, we used to call it Marriott's.
Oh, wow.
So it was Marriott, and then it became a Paramount one, and they had like
the Top Gun.
Yeah, which is now called like Test Run or something.
Yeah, it's like a non-denominational.
It was cool.
Yeah.
So they were doing that for a while, and then now it's owned by, I think, Cedar Fair, who owns Knott's and a lot of other Cedar Park, or they own a bunch of them. Kings Island, I think they own.
Well, I think this is a testament to Frisco's to definitely go before their main. If you're interested, check out the Whittier one.
There is no way that Frisco's is going to last another. I mean, could you see Frisco's lasting another 15 years?
Waterworld, the stunt show at Universal Studios, have lasted so there we go.
So
who knows?
Anything can happen.
What we're trying to say here, guys, is anything is possible, and believe in yourself.
Yeah,
if
just like how Takis did.
Yeah, dude, he did. Mm-hmm. And I wish we could hear him sing to end it off.
Yeah, man, this is a weird episode because there wasn't a lot that I could find about any of these people or any of the locations. It is a staple of
Southern California.
People really. I mean, like I remember
it's known.
Yeah. I remember Ray was like, "Boom, you got to go."
Yeah,
that was like one of the places that he was like, "You have to go to fucking Frisco's."
And that's why like we say all that stuff, but it is special for doing what they did.
Totally,
you know what I mean. So, cheers to Frisco's. Cheers to y'all. And on that note, in Guy we trust.